Hey there, welcome to another video. This is video number 9, day number 9. I went from not wanting to do videos to just on a roll, finding this formula where literally it's simulating for me what it's like to stand in front of a group or doing training or in front of an audience and just having questions thrown at me and thinking on the fly instead of overanalyzing and thinking it. And I think one of the keys is, even before I get into the topic today, this is a great reminder, and maybe this is just the video I will make today and not even a topic, because I feel like this is important. But one of the keys for being successful in sales and having conversations is not thinking about what you're going to say, not over-analyzing what you're doing. Now, the key is, and the challenge is, that it takes you getting to a certain level in your proficiency, in your confidence, and your skills. So you have to get to a point where you trust yourself enough to be able to have a conversation and respond appropriately, answer questions, and move it forward. So you have to know your process, you have to know your plan, you have to know where you're going to take your prospect, what that whole thing looks like, and understand and trust that if they ask you a question, you have the answer, or you can tell them you'll find the answer, and then you go find the answer. And this is important. I see a lot of people in sales, in life, in these conversations where they're overthinking it. They're in their head. And the problem is when you're in your head, if the other person is talking, you can't. It's so hard. You really can't listen and absorb and actively listen and hear what the other person is saying, because you're too busy thinking about what you're going to say next. And we all have that experience. We've all talked to somebody where, as you're speaking, you can see in their eyes, they're just waiting for you to stop talking so that they can jump in, right? They just want you to stop so they can jump in and start talking about something else. They're actually not listening. For salespeople, when you do that from your side, where you're just thinking about what you're going to do next, say next, and respond with, instead of just letting it flow and trusting yourself and speaking from a place inside of you where you're not worried about it. When you do that, then your conversations flow, and then there's a natural progression. It feels natural, it feels authentic, and then you can leverage that into some great and powerful conversations. And I think that's one of the things that helps me when I'm doing these videos and I'm just picking a random topic instead of thinking about it and planning it and writing a script with bullet points and being all analytical, and it's just feeling like scripted. And we've all heard those, right? We've seen those videos or we've listened to those podcasts where it feels scripted. It just feels like they're reading from it. If that, I wanted that, I might as well read from the script myself, right? Like, I don't need them to do it for me. And instead, I think this has really helped me, and I wanted to kind of share that with you. But it's also important because I take that with me into my sales conversations and how I train people in sales, which is just be authentic, be you, have the confidence and trust in yourself that you can just have a conversation with another human and go with that conversation wherever it goes, while in the framework of your plan on how you're going to get them from point A to point B. So that helps. So a little divergence from my topics. I was going to spin the wheel today. I decided not to. So we'll go ahead and do that tomorrow, and I will see you then.